Angie Dickinson, born on September 30th, 1931 in Colham, North Dakota, came from humble beginnings that shaped her resilience and drive. Growing up during the Great Depression, she was the daughter of Frederica and Leo Henry Brown, who were of German descent. Their working-class background instilled in her a strong work ethic and determination. The family moved to Burbank, California, where Angie attended Immaculate Heart College and later Glendale College. While she initially dreamed of becoming a writer or working behind the scenes, fate had other plans. Angie's stunning looks, charming personality, and intelligence caught the attention of Hollywood casting agents. She soon found herself working in television and film, gradually transitioning from small roles to larger, more impactful ones. Her journey from a small town in North Dakota to becoming a major Hollywood star was one of perseverance and ambition. The rise to fame, breakout roles, and Hollywood stardom. Angie Dickinson's big break came with the 1959 Western classic Rio Bravo, directed by Howard Hawks. Starring alongside John Wayne, Dean Martin, and Ricky Nelson, Angie's portrayal of Feathers, a tough yet tender saloon girl, marked her arrival as a leading lady in Hollywood. This role not only made her a household name, but also showcased her ability to hold her own against some of the era's most dominant male stars. Throughout the 1960s, Angie quickly became one of Hollywood's most sought-after actresses. Her versatility allowed her to effortlessly switch between genres, from westerns to crime dramas to glamorous romances. She was known for her emotional depth and screen presence, which garnered praise from critics and audiences alike. Some of her most memorable roles during this period included Ocean's 11, 1960, alongside Frank Sinatra, and The Rat Pack, further solidifying her status as one of the industry's elite actresses. The 1960s and 1970s, defying stereotypes and pushing boundaries. As the 1960s and 1970s progressed, Angie Dickinson's career reached new heights. She became known not only for her beauty, but also for her strength and depth as an actress. In addition to Ocean's 11, she appeared in films such as The Killers, 1964, Point Blank, 1967, and Big Bad Mama, 1974, all of which allowed her to display an adventurous and daring side, pushing boundaries for women in film at the time. Angie became more than just a glamorous figure. She was a symbol of sophistication and strength. Her willingness to take on complex roles in both television and film was groundbreaking. In 1974, she landed the iconic role of Sergeant Suzanne Pepper Anderson in the groundbreaking television series Policewoman. The show was revolutionary, placing a woman in the traditionally male-dominated world of law enforcement dramas, and it resonated deeply with audiences. A game-changer in television, Policewoman and its impact. Angie Dickinson's role as Sergeant Suzanne Pepper Anderson in Policewoman, 1974 to 1978, marked a turning point in her career and in the portrayal of women in television. At a time when female characters were often relegated to secondary roles, Angie's portrayal of a strong, independent, and intelligent police officer broke new ground. The show became a major hit and earned her critical acclaim, with Angie receiving multiple Golden Globe nominations and awards. Her performance resonated with a generation of women who saw in her character a symbol of strength, independence, and determination. Policewoman paved the way for more female-led television series, and Angie Dickinson became a role model for many women aspiring to break through barriers in an industry that was still dominated by men. This role was a defining moment in Angie's career and set her apart as one of the leading actresses of the 1970s. Angie Dickinson and Robert Redford. A timeless friendship. At 93 years old, Angie Dickinson finally reflected on her long friendship with Robert Redford, one of Hollywood's greatest legends. Redford, who passed away in September 2025 at the age of 89, left a profound impact on the entertainment world. For Angie, however, their connection ran much deeper. She remembered first meeting Redford in the 1960s, when both were rising stars in Hollywood. Despite the pressures of the industry, Angie always admired Redford's integrity and the way he carried himself. She fondly remembered him as a shy actor in his early years, with an undeniable spark that foreshadowed his future success. Angie also appreciated Redford's commitment to staying true to himself in a town often dictated by fame and superficiality. He was never arrogant, even though he was acutely aware of his own charm. Their bond, she said, was based on mutual respect both professionally and personally. Redford's legacy, integrity, independence, and activism. Angie Dickinson also spoke of Robert Redford's activism, particularly his work with the Sundance Institute and his commitment to giving young filmmakers a chance when the big studios wouldn't. For Angie, Redford was more than just a film star. He was a visionary who wanted to change the world. Sundance gave so many young filmmakers a chance when the big studios wouldn't even open the door for them, Angie explained. He nurtured talent, and that was his legacy just as much as any film he ever starred in. Redford's dedication to environmental causes, his role as the founder of the Sundance Film Festival, and his focus on fostering independent cinema left a lasting imprint on the film industry. Angie admired these qualities deeply, appreciating his generosity and the way he used his success to uplift others. A connection built on mutual respect, Angie and Redford's bond. As Angie Dickinson looked back on her friendship with Robert Redford, she acknowledged the unique nature of their bond. While many assumed there must have been a romantic element between them, Angie was clear that their relationship was always one of deep respect and admiration. "We never had a romance," she said with a laugh, "but we respected each other. We enjoyed each other's company, but it was never that. Maybe that's why our connection lasted so long. There was never any baggage between us." Angie's warmth toward Redford was evident as she spoke about the undeniable charm he carried throughout his life. Even in his later years, he had that twinkle in his eyes, a gift that made people feel special. Angie admitted that she was no exception to his charm, but she always admired him for the man he was, rather than the Hollywood icon he became. Remembering Redford, a final tribute from Angie Dickinson. When news of Robert Redford's death reached Angie Dickinson, she was filled with a deep sense of loss. She described the heartbreak of knowing that he was gone, but found comfort in the fact that he had passed peacefully in the home he had built in Sundance, Utah, a place that had become his sanctuary. That was his sanctuary, and I think that's exactly how he would have wanted it, Angie reflected. As she shared her final thoughts, she emphasized the lessons she learned from Redford's life, lessons that would continue to guide her in the years to come. You can be successful and still be decent. You can be famous and still be private. And you can chase your dreams without forgetting where you came from, she said. For Angie, Robert Redford was a true embodiment of authenticity and integrity, qualities she held dear throughout her career and personal life. Legacy. Angie Dickinson's enduring influence. At 93, Angie Dickinson's reflections on her long career and the people who shaped it offer valuable insights into the golden age of Hollywood and beyond. From her early roles in westerns and thrillers to her groundbreaking work on Policewoman, Angie was an emblem of strength and versatility in an industry that often limited women to narrow roles. Her legacy is built on her dedication to her craft and her willingness to challenge the expectations placed upon her as a woman in Hollywood. Angie's friendship with Robert Redford, a man she admired for his integrity and vision, was a testament to the bonds she formed with those who shared her values. Today, her life continues to inspire, reminding us that greatness is not just about fame, but about the way we live, love, and leave a lasting impact on the world.